If you've got roles that you can't fill, then this is the most important video that you're going to watch all year. Because the reason you can't find workers, it's not what you think. It's not the labor pool and throwing more money at job boards. That's not going to fix it. I'm going to show you the real cause and the one shift that keeps other shops fully staffed right now. If you appreciate me making this type of content, let me know by clicking the like button. All right, let's dive in. All right, first, we need to kill that myth because you've heard it 1,000 times. Nobody wants to work anymore. We all hear that. The truth is, that's not your problem. Your problem usually isn't that your applications aren't coming in. You're getting applications, right? It's that the applications that you're getting, they're garbage. Garbage. You're pulling them from the same pool that every other employee or employer is pulling them from. Because everybody is fishing on the same job boards. You might see 400 applications come in and feel pretty dang good about it, right? Until you realize a big chunk of those are the same people applying over here from a different platform. It looks like volume, but it's duplicates. And the ones that aren't duplicates are often people who saw the pay, they clicked apply and, they have no idea what the qualifications they need. They just thought, this looks like a good paying job. They don't know anything else about the job. They don't know where you're located. They don't know what the work actually entails. And like I said, they don't have any idea of what the qualifications they need are. So no, it's not that nobody wants to work. It's that the right people aren't even seeing you. And the wrong people are applying blindly. Right now, there are, according to Indeed and ZipRecruiter, there are 162 skilled labor positions, 137 welder positions available in the state of Montana. In the Pacific Northwest, there are over 6,062 skilled labor positions currently available, and over 2,100 welding positions in the Pacific Northwest currently available on ZipRecruiter and Indeed. That's what they're showing. Open roles in the trades, all of those. So the demand is real. I'm only giving you Montana and the Northwest Pacific or the Pacific Northwest. The system for filling them, that's what's broken. So what's actually causing that? Well, there are 4 real causes. And the last one, that's the one that almost nobody talks about. So number 1, retirement cliff. The workers who built the industry, they're aging out. And we go through these cycles, it's normal. These are the people who were never afraid of hard work to begin with. They're just hitting retirement age. And they're leaving faster than that we can replace them. My father-in-law is a perfect example of this. Now, he spent 20 some years as a mechanic and he transitioned into sales. Now he's been in sales for over 20 years, well, over 30 years as well, but he had moved to sales because of the wear and tear on his body. That generation, that same generation that worked so hard, they're walking out the door right now. Number 2 is a broken pipeline. An entire generation was told, don't go into these fields, it'll destroy your body. It's such wear and tear on your body. Here's the thing, that advice is outdated for the most part. The work is there. It's just not the same work that our fathers and grandfathers and great-grandfathers did. Automation and modern tools have changed what these jobs ask your body to do. So we went from a horse and a plow to equipment that does all the heavy lifting. Yeah, the work is still physical, but it's not nowhere as brutal as it was a generation or 2 ago. The perception just never caught up to the reality, and nobody is out there correcting it. Number 3, the retention leak. You can't out-hire turnover. People leave when the job doesn't match what they were promised, or when they were never given clear expectations at all. If somebody walks in with a skewed idea of what the work is, what it's like, what it's going to be about, they're basically guessing whether they like the job. Here's the flip side. If they know exactly what the job entailed up front, the wrong fits, they would have opted out before they even applied, for one, and that's not a lost applicant, that's preventing turnover for free. People also need to feel like what they do matters. That doesn't mean constant kudos. You don't need to constantly like, good job, way to go, let's throw a party for this work. That's not what I mean by that. It means that They can see purpose in their work. If they don't feel like they have a purpose, they keep searching for it somewhere else. We all do. And number 4, the one nobody names, it's discovery. Workers find employers on their phone right now. A qualified machinist 100 miles away, they're not scrolling job boards because they already have a job. He's busy working, but he probably is watching videos at night. If your company shows up there where he's at, he discovers that you even exist. If you don't, he never knows about the opening. And the distance isn't the barrier anymore. It's visibility. Job boards are where people look last. That's the last place they look. That's where the unemployed look. Their phone is where they look first. Quick break. If you want help attracting qualified applicants with video, grab my free guide. The link is in the description and the pinned comments below. All right, back to it. This is also why exactly money alone isn't going to fix it. You can post a great wage and still get nothing usable. Because on a job board, pay is the only thing that people see. So pay is the only thing that filters who applies. You attract everyone who likes that number, including people who have absolutely no idea what the job is. The qualified person you actually want, they never saw the post at all because they weren't on the job board to begin with. They weren't looking. More money on a broken channel just buys you more of the same applications. So what are the companies that stay fully staffed doing differently? They show up where their workers actually spend time, with video. They post what a day in the life of actually looks like. They show the shop floor. They show the equipment, how long the day runs, what it looks like, what qualifications you need, what you'll be expected to bring. Think about somebody whose whole family works in offices. They might be perfect for this work, but nobody ever showed them what it looks like. Your video is the education, and it does 2 jobs all at once. It attracts the qualified person who didn't know that you even existed, and it pre-filters the person who would have quit in 3 months. So when a role opens up, people are reaching out to you. Instead of you sifting through hundreds and hundreds of duplicate, unqualified applicants, they're coming to you. Now, here's the one thing that I want you to do this week. Take your phone, find your best tech or operator, and film 60 seconds of their actual day. No script, no production crew, just show the real work. And then post it. The single video puts you ahead of almost every employer competing for the same workers because almost none of them are doing it. And if you want to go deeper on what roles are getting hardest to fill, I made a video on exactly that. So you can check it out by clicking right here.